Oh, I get to move. Now we're in Nagoya. Should I Nagoya or Osaka? Let's go to Osaka. Let's go against these Kanjozukos. Whoa. Could you imagine just like the future of the world is dependent on winning street races? That would be total chaos. Kanju-san. No loser? Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to battle these guys. Which is cool too, cause I mean this ring road is I guess I'll put a link about it or of it down below. But you know the whole Japanese street racing scene with the Kanjozukos, and am I even saying it right? But it's a bunch of guys who just go around essentially wreaking havoc. It's a good kind of I wouldn't call it a bio, but a good documentary on it, which is awesome. Oh, and that's why a lot of these roads kind of become familiar from seeing like documentaries like that. You know, videos of Ari Yamamiya and Smokey Nagata just bombing through the Wangen in insanely fast vehicles. Oh man, I guess that's why I kind of wanted to go to Osaka first. Because it's also just an oval. Plus it was raining in Nagoya. Speaking of rain, the past couple of weeks, last couple of race weekends, or 2 race weekends actually, that rain definitely was a factor, and it played out a bigger role in the results. I mean, look, we had a very wet and rainy IMSA visit at Watkins Glen between 6 hours of the Twitter Cup, the Continental Series, just crazy amounts of rain manipulating the results. And even this past weekend at Silverstone with Formula One, where spoiler alert, cover your ears if you don't want to hear, but Lewis Hamilton came in to box just essentially at the perfect time. I mean, he couldn't have entered or called that tire change into intermediates any better than he did, because essentially as soon as he got to his pit box and got the intermediate tires, the skies just opened up and it began to downpour, and everybody else was kind of left high and dry. Well, not high and dry, but everybody who passed on pitting that particular lap had to go around on essentially slicks and lost a lot of time, if not positions. I know Williams would have had a great result had they called their tire strategy a little bit better. I mean, they led the first third, at least the first third of that race, which would have been a great result for not only the team, but Sir Frank Williams, who, I mean, this season's been phenomenal for him. I've seen that guy smile as much as he has in this past season, since I first got into Formula One in the late 90s. I wish I could speak more about the IMSA series and the standings, but I just haven't been able to keep up with it. I know their on-air schedule is kind of, it conflicts with my current work schedule, whereas at least with Formula One, it's crazy early where I could watch it before I go to sleep or before I go to work. But yeah, no, you know what, IMSA, you guys bring the Continental Series, the Tudor Series, bring it back to New Jersey. I They did like 2 or 3 seasons back when it was the Rolex series in New Jersey Motorsports Park, and you know I used to I drove down there every time they came by, just because I was a big fan. Got to meet the guys at Speed Source at the time. I mean, who can resist the sound of that rotary engine at the time? That Speed Source Mazda RX-8 was just phenomenal. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Daytona prototypes as well at the time. You know, we just need racing back in Jersey. I mean, we do find we have Watkins Glen. It's not as bad of a drive, or it's equally distant from where I am, but still, it's, you know, a little bit more variety where I don't have to leave the Republic of New Jersey. I was never optimistic of New Jersey, New York ever holding a Formula One race. I mean, that just on the back end, the business end of that, I always just had a feeling it was never going to work. People are still hoping. I mean, talks always comes up and down, especially with, you know, the rumor mill, Bernie Ecclestone, always hinting, whatever. It would be great to have something in the metro area, but I think it's just time to kind of reevaluate a lot of other things before running a race here. Although I grew up in Brooklyn, I'll still hold that to my heart and still claim Brooklyn as my home. Sorry, New Jersey. Go! The first lady, man, is this a team full of ladies? Where are you going? Okay. It's like a chromed out MRS. Having like flashbacks of this turn. If you know the bosses of this city, you'll understand why. Okay. That seems to be all we have around here tonight. I guess we'll call that a day. No new parts, no new cars. Okay, so keep it going. Alright, fresh faced. Oh, and I'm only on high grip tires. I'm not even on the S tire. I haven't switched back yet. Oh man. It's alright. I'm pretty sure I could have ran the Trueno around here too, but whatever. Doing 1 bar of boost and it's holding. Wait, that's not stock, is it? I don't remember. No. I think that's the max the factory mass airflow sensor could read. Yeah, we are gonna have to NASCAR this out. This Kanju oval. Oh, all right.